They did all sorts of things to me, pulling my hair with their hands. They at some point, they even lighted their machetes and they placed it on my back.
I can say physically I've tried to recover after, but my mind, my mental health, emotional health, I've not actually recovered from that. Being kept at hostage, that's without your free will, it's something very terrible. One day was looking like 3 days compressed into one.
There were about 7 of them in number. They were beating me and I had several matches slaps. Unfortunately, I'm talking before the camera. I will have shown you my back.
I wish my father is still alive and I really hope to see him again. I miss him deeply.
What's up guys, welcome back to the channel once again, and if you're new, please subscribe, like, share, leave your comments down below. And to all my subscribers out there, thanks a lot. I really appreciate you guys, and God bless you for subscribing and helping grow this channel to this level. I really appreciate you guys. So today I have 3 voice notes for you. But before we get to the voice note, I want you to have a look at this clip, and which has to do with these 3 Nigerian students who got kidnapped right in the school premises. But guess what? The kidnapping doesn't just end with them, but even some of the administrators of the school have also fallen victim of this kidnapping incidents that keeps going on in the school premises in Nigeria. Is the kidnapping now like seen as a normal profession in Nigeria? So I want you guys to sit back, relax. Let's go watch the video as to what is going on in Nigerian schools right now. And if you out there watching this video and you feel like you want to go study in Nigeria, I'm not saying don't go to Nigeria, but after watching this clip, you're going to be aware of what is going on currently in Nigeria and Nigerian schools. So I want us to go watch this video of these 3 students who got kidnapped and were at the end of the day rescued by the police force. And afterwards, it's going to be followed by the voice notes from concerned citizens of Ghana who have something to share with you out there. So let's pay attention, listen to them, and if you also have anything to share, you can as well send your voice note to the numbers on your screen and we are going to get it published. So without further ado, let's get into the video.
It was a day marked as Good Friday globally, but signaled the start of a terrifying experience for Damilola, Chukwuemeka, and Blessing, all 3 kidnapped within the premises of the university staff quarters. These 3 students are the latest victims of the business of kidnapping, which significantly blossomed, especially in the last administration.
I can say physically I've tried to recover after, but my mind, my mental health, emotional health, I've not actually recovered from that. Being kept at hostage, that's without your free will, it's something very terrible. One day was looking like 3 days compressed into one. It wasn't like nights were horrible, mosquitoes, cold, and most times rain even like drip into where we are staying, and the rest of it we are like on water, so it was really horrible.
Chukwuemeka, a 300-level student at the university, sustained deep machete cuts with some of the wounds infected. He had to undergo a major surgery and currently has an external fixator device holding his fractured bone. He tells me he's still struggling to come to terms with this new reality.
They did all sorts of things to me, pulling my head with their hands. They at some point they even lighted their machetes and they placed it on my back, and everything was so bad.
Ransom was paid for all 3 students, contrary to reports that the students were rescued by security agencies.
The security agencies were drafted to the scene and they confirmed that they were taken by a boat through the water.
The Vice-Chancellor, in a telephone interview, Professor Florence Obi, had revealed that the incident wasn't the first, a position re-echoed by Professor Patrick Egaga, also kidnapped a few months earlier within the university.
As I was driving through, a group of young men, I would discover later they were young men, approached me, all dressed in police uniform. There were about 7 of them in number. They were beating me, and I had several matches slaps. Unfortunately, I'm talking before the camera. I will have shown you my back for you to see the caricature of my back had turned into. Some almost 6 months after my release, I know that I have not recovered.
While the university and satellite town has been a soft target in recent times, some residents in the city have been forced to witness this frightening reality, like Udwak, whose father was kidnapped and his whereabouts still unknown 4 years after.
I wish my father is still alive, and I really hope to see him again. I miss him deeply. The shot is... I pray I see him again.
And despite these stories, security agencies are confident of winning the war.
The police in the command, as well as with the assistance of other sister security agencies, we have mapped out strategies that have really been working for us.
It will be difficult to be everywhere at the same time, but it's possible to choke the access routes.
When the 3 students were whisked away by gunmen within the university premises, they were thrown into a standby boat that ferried them through one of the nearby creeks along the waterways. Nigeria has emerged as one of the world's kidnapping hotspots as the hostage business continues to blossom.
Good evening, Mr. Rush. I hope you're doing well in your family and your job. I hope all is well. I just want to send this voice message to you and your listeners and the viewers. It's really been a long time I've been hearing from you, and I've subscribed right from the time that I've realized that you have been making this content. And really, I really appreciate it, because it's a working word. All these things you are putting it is a working word. And I have heard some of your things you post through some debate with some South Africans, Nigerians, and Biafra, Misab, all those stuffs. But honestly, I can say you are doing a great work, because Africa, the population of the youth in Africa today is scared even the whole world, as a matter of fact. Because me personally, I live in the diaspora. Well, if you talk about the Western world, their population is old. You understand? The age, they have the aged men than the youth. So it's really a headache to them. So when I see Africa, any place you go in Africa, you see the youth, the children, massively. That's the future. But the point is that what I want to bring in board is, see, Nigeria have a very huge population. In Africa, if we talk about our population, really, it's just a guesswork, because some of the places they didn't register the children in time, the birth rate is high, some villages don't have access to the modern life that they can register to get birth certificate and etc. These things really, I'm saying, it happens in Africa. So our population is very huge, as a matter of fact. So when we're talking about Nigeria, population is very, even themselves, they don't know the actual figure they have. It's just a guesswork. Their population is very huge. But if a country's population is huge and your people used to travel out, their government have to get a foreign, very good foreign policy that will make their citizens to be free in other countries, and they must be held accountable too. But it's just like Nigeria case is just like our house, a snake will just born a child, that very day everyone will take their own course. They don't have any solid plan for the country itself. But the point is that we are all African, which is fact. We can't deny it. But when they travel out of their country to other countries, you see, they don't want people to talk that they are criminals. Some of them are criminals. But when we're talking of a huge population, even if 10% of Nigeria population is a criminal, imagine how many criminals do they have, which is nothing but a fact. So when we're talking about all these things, it's something we all as Africans, as a youth African, because me, I'm not a youth. Me that speaking to you, I'm not a youth. But you guys that are youth now, you have to see the future. You have to carry the future on your own. For instance, what is happening in Ghana, when we talk about Nigeria, it's happening in other African countries too. So in Nigeria for decades have been like that. Only when they have the boom in those days when we Ghanaians, I was in Nigeria. In those days when we faced the repatriation, I was there. You understand? So the brutality, the way Nigeria is, a lot of Ghanaians have died in Nigeria, which is nothing but the truth. But those people coming to Ghana freely, we see them like this. I saw Nigerians in Ghana laugh. Our people we were not even free then. You understand? We were not free. Especially those who have our tribal man, this pointed small tribal man here. When the Nigerians see you, they say, Morgana. You understand? Our people pass inside difficulties. And I heard people have said these things on the platform, educating young people that the wickedness of Nigerians is huge. So not that they will be coming to people's country today, imposing laws. So we Nigerians, we are not like that. In Nigeria, we are free. Foreigners, no one is free in Nigeria. Government itself will not be doing anything, but the population will not leave you a peace. You understand? So in those days, the police, they used to raid foreigners, they collect their money. It's a lot of things. People commented about it a lot. So women trafficking, all these sacrifice and all those things have been there for decades. So it's the country is let me say it's a rotten country. Let's say the fact. But then they don't want to recognize it, that their country is in a mess, that they have to hold their politicians accountable and fix the mess. But this burden now have been spreading to the whole Africa. So it's becoming a headache to the whole Africa. Because they are spreading. That's how their population is huge. That's why they are spreading. You know, the Chinese have the population. But when they go outside, they don't misbehave like what the Nigerians are doing. So what we were saying is that if you point out Nigerians, they are criminal, they say no, they will be defending. But if you know your people, you are not criminal, and some of you are criminal, point those criminal ones out of you people, and they must be held accountable. But when you stay, let's say in Ghana, Nigerian commit crime, if you are not the criminals, when they say Nigerian, you will be involved. So when they are denying, Nigeria is this, Nigeria that, we are Nigeria this, so who are the criminals? So that means Nigerians, they are all perfect. No, they know they are not perfect. But the burden that they are putting in Africa is that if you want to be a criminal, be criminal in your country. No one harbor criminals in his own country and take foreign criminal to add to his. It's not acceptable. So then what I would say to you, the youth, what you are doing, I really appreciate it. If you go to Nigeria, you are doing something in Nigeria, or you go to their church, when they say close eye, you close one eye, you open one. Because there is no way, you must not have confidence in them. That one, you have to take it off. You youth Ghanaians that are dealing with them, don't trust them in any way. Good ones, they are there. But how many good ones are we talking about? Because all African countries are complaining. None of Africa countries is not complaining. There is no one that is not complaining about them. So it's just like only the criminals that are traveling, or no one understand. So we will know. The advice I want to give is that Ghanaians should not entertain them as such, that we are brothers, like what they say, we are from ECOWAS, we are this. No. The point is that when you reach someone's country, you have to register. If you want to be in the locality, you register at the council. You understand? You bring your contract of the house, you register. Then the system you are in, they thumbprint you. You understand? This is how they do it in other advanced countries. You have to be in the system. Not that you can say ECOWAS protocol, you come 3 months, 90 days, you didn't go back, you remain. No one knows whether you go or not, you are there. And we don't know the actual figure of the people living in your country. No any advanced country will do that. So when you say Ghana is an open place, we are just fooling ourselves, exposing our country into danger. So the thing is, what you are doing in your platform will bring something, you will bring fruit. It's just a beginning. People will be getting to listening, people will be getting involved, people will say, no, that measures have to be taken. If you are a criminal too, you have to be in someone's country, you will be recognized, because when they thumbprint you in the system, if anything happens, they run the system and see. But all these people is just like they are there, come and do their job, they wake up, they are living like they're citizens without knowing they are in, which is not possible. So I just want to congratulate you and those who have been sending voice message to your program, contribution and all. I thank them all for the idea they give and the immense job you are doing. I really congratulate you. So I have a lot to say about my time that I live in Nigeria. Could be a long story really, but that will be another day. So I wish you all the best. Thank you so much. Bye for now.
Hello, good morning. My name is Baba Sofo, alias Alaji Kintampo. I want to make a comment or contribute to this discussion that is going on concerning Nigerian criminal activities in our country. I think our government have to do something about this, because if we allow this to continue, then a time will come whereby we will not be able to control these people. And at that time, our children are going to learn those criminal activities from these Nigerians. So I think Ghanaians have to rise up and then mount a pressure on the government to do something concerning what is going on in our country. I'm not saying all Nigerians are criminals. I know there are a lot of Nigerians who are very good people, who are law-abiding citizens of Nigeria, and they also respect the laws of our country. I do agree with that. But having said this, there are also a lot of criminals, Nigerian criminals in our country. My advice to Nigerians living in our country is please try to report the criminals among you to the Ghana police, so that the police will come and arrest them. You know, if you do this and there happen to be a problem, Ghana police will come out and then tell the public that the Nigerians have been cooperating with us in order to fetch out the criminals among them. And if that happens, it means the public, the Ghanaian public, will be happy with you, Nigerians. But if you allow the criminals among you to continue committing crimes in our country, you see, it means you are accomplice to that crime because you know it and fail to report them to the police. At the end, they're going to land all of you into trouble. So this is my advice to Nigerians. Make sure that you report those criminals among you. Other than that, if we Ghanaians rise up, we will not go against the criminals alone because we don't know them. But they are living among you, you know them. So we have to go for Nigerians, not for those criminals, because we don't know who are the criminals. We don't know where they are. So please, my advice to Nigerians is report the criminals among you. I know that there are many Ghanaians living in Nigeria too. But the question is, how many times did you hear Ghanaians committing crime in Nigeria? Myself, I was a hustler in Nigeria. I used to be a hustler in Nigeria, in Lagos, in those days, in the 80s. Up to early 90s, I was in Nigeria, you see. I know how we Ghanaians behave. We were there, hustling. As hustlers, we hustle to make our money. We don't go around, committing crimes, the kind of crimes that we are seeing Nigerians committing in Ghana today. We don't do that in Nigeria. You see, I think Nigerians shouldn't use the opportunity given to them by ECOWAS for them to be coming into our country and then committing different kind of crimes. Nigerians, when it comes to fraud, number one. When it comes to this robbery, number one. When it comes to killing people for ritual, number one. When it comes to human trafficking, number one. When it comes to violence, number one, what kind of human beings are they? I don't know. So I think our government have to do something about this. It is time for our government to do something about this. And my Ghanaian brothers and sisters in Ghana, please, we have to rise up. We have to stand against these Nigerian criminal activities in our country. If we allow it to continue, at the end our children are going to copy from these people. You see, if they copy all these bad things from Nigerians, then what will they do? They are going to unleash the bad things they learn from Nigerians on us, because it is a payback time. We allow them to copy it and they will pay. They will pay us with the same thing they have copied from the Nigerians. So we have to rise up against Nigerian criminal activities in Ghana. This is our country. We have nowhere to go. If we allow this country to be destroyed by these Nigerian criminal activities, now where will we go? Where are we going? Where can we go? we have nowhere to go. You see, this is our country. We believe in our country. You see, that is why we don't want to do anything in order to tarnish the image of our country. We always try to be responsible citizens. But if we allow some criminals to come from another country and then started doing bad things in our country, we shouldn't forget that our children are going to copy from them. And if they do, that means Ghana is going to be like Nigeria. They mess up their country and they are now coming to mess up our country. We will not agree. We shouldn't allow them to do that. Thank you very much.
Good morning, Mr. Rash. My show will be out there to YouTube or videos, which is very interesting. Now, me tete menu anam Ghana for your submissions amount for the mouth, which is very brilliant, very good. But me so kakra me de beka ho say, se no niama na ekoso no. Ama because of the party elections na eba no. Ama Ghana police no. We are occupied with many things, especially our political system. And sebi one and somehow tribal agitation in the northern part of Ghana and tribalism in so ekosuno. Ninyina no. Aye omo over. It's overshadowed them too much. It's immediate. The message suggest say when you nyina ye pe enkabom ne asumdua. Say you two young kola na so be brave, especially omo create tribalism. So omo nyi side in frame. Because say tribalism ni wo mu na ekoso a, it takes away the ideas and police for not thinking no free so because almost say inland Ghana na krayenko politics of tribalism no almost say intoquency so enti it swerve them they are away from all foreigners and ceremony omudi so yesha adabraka case here road even from it's not even 2 minutes to what police station, but yes they succeeded. So in Timukaya Mrebi Nigeria need be kase free UK. Now or 13 Mr. Rash say man imposed to be BBO about Nigerians. You see? The message me and munyana say more yeah was why kasa. Say you will waste and miss beer, yes, you best spread it out the message. Yes, you because my first Sony media, many of because I see a Sony media, I no Kumasia, Ibonina or TikTok, or the channel. Yes, Otukwa call Nigeria could be 1 week. Me share that follow, no, me follow name apa. Me share the Okoye no mu bule no one ni chromo ho. Also could do 1 week. Me share that follow the Okoye nyina. Oba or say Odru Lagos obe cross to Abefaba Saba. The omo ye no yimoni ade odo ani chromo. No cre. Saniema we nyina no. We have to report them to the Ghana authorities. Sure, one tree cannot make a forest. Say ye nua no mu nyina no de ordinary TikTok cry boy kakra Mr. Rash. Me nua no ma mo Ghana. Say mo Ghana na say mo abrochira. Say mo access to radio station, TV station na. Ubetini o makasa. Let's take the opportunity to them and talk to them. So, because you can say a country or protecting a country. Abrochira ye woni nyina no. Enye police for and control chrono. They are citizens. They are all part of the world. Watchdog. They take part. Kochina area be crying almost just away a foreigner and no they report to the authorities. You will never know. Oh, how bon say police for monitor. Sansu na Sony media na Okumasi na also a background or you know. Some monitor no because on Ghana any guy be a near figure cry honestly a TikTok honestly same so a TikTok the message say more move you contact Ghana any guy no. Now monitor Sony guy na on any TikTok no or almost survey Accra no. So if you have access to Ghana or areas, I will be to make you trap pictures. Now I will crew mukra Nigerian oko na ye pampam ye boa. I say who mind? Ningina say report to ma Ghana CID intelligence service say almost susunya vigilant. No more foreigners, you know. Omo begu Ghana no almost say omo ye TikTok near there. They have to share. Ghana young man or worldwide TikTok your friend is saying. Of course Zambia. I'm deporting. First time I call home. Oh, even drone crying out with the pictures. You have to have license. Nina na say Ghana itiminya bi enye area bia na ultimate drone call. So nti mumie nyina no. Enye say ebekasa. Mumma nyina mfa ye ni nto form. Na afisu so yehu say politics and tribalism no eno no mo take advantage of Ghanaians. So if we can't condemn tribalism now, I know that they are taking advantage because the police for any new almost so many warriors who say tribalism any chaos. So they take advantage. Politics super more they take advantage. So because at this rate, we have few days to what elections. And the police for no, occupied all on both sides. And to what these people will take advantage. Say I'm careful. Timisremo ye kasa nyina na yesusu ye boa omo amoma ye adwuma no sebi wo bibia wo contact bi wo radio station bi e wo abrochire be bia o tikra no a utimi ni omo kokasa say look this is what I've observed nti mo man nyina yemfa ye into form so wo Ghana so a go to radio stations or go to any police station report to them for videos which share almost say look this is what is going on. We all have to involve. Wow, we all have to involve, and yes, I know they will take advantage because Nigerians, wow, say how they are groomed up back in their individual societies, any almost a few upbringing, aggressive, a very aggressive way. They don't care about how you survive. You know what I mean? They don't respect human being. They don't respect you. And until they be Ghana, no atemi omo, because every human being, if you are not tamed from home to school, you be aggressive. The Jawa say the OPBA, you'll be aggressive. So, let's be part of what the security to help our country. Okay,
so what do you think about the video and the audios from these concerned Ghanaian citizens? Let me know in the comment section if you have some views you want to share with other Ghanaians and the world out there. You can send your voice notes to the WhatsApp numbers on your screen and it's going to be aired just like these were. So subscribe if you haven't done that yet. Share this video, like, leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And we're going to see each other in the next video. So until next time, see you guys. Stay safe and peace out.